So we're starting off with legs today. And starting legs, we're doing hamstrings first. So, is that in your way?
No, you're good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, starting with hamstrings. Reason being is that I want to grow my hamstrings. So, we're starting with hamstrings. That's why I'm starting with hamstrings, obviously. So I have the most energy right now. So, putting all that energy towards my hamstrings. And we're doing about 2 sets. Let me move the weight again, actually. Let's do 165. Okay, 167, excuse me. So, like I said, we're doing 2 sets. And then the last set, which is this one, we're gonna do a drop set. And then we're actually, after this, we're gonna move on to some quads. So let's finish here. Okay. Okay. That was super painful. But that felt really good. So let's drop the weight. Yeah. About some like 20-ish pounds. Nothing too crazy. More like 17. Oh. Okay. Those partials are so powerful, and just getting, a little bit more, just more of a stretch in those last partials, and it feels so good. So highly do recommend partials, especially doing like this prone leg curl. Oh. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. All right, we're done here. Now, let's move on to, let's go do some squats. It's either some squats or leg extensions or something in that nature. I'm not sure yet. It's probably gonna be some squats though, just to get out of the way. So let's go do some quads. So let's go. There we go. It's better. All right. So we moved on to squats. I'm gonna try this weight, just a 45 and a 25. Nothing too crazy, but I did go to PT today, so my back feels a little bit better, a little bit more flexible, and it's not as tight as it usually feels. So we're gonna try this weight, and we're gonna see how we feel. I'm gonna take off my hat just for this one. But yeah, we're gonna try to aim for at least, I'm gonna try to aim for at least 8. If my back starts, getting uncomfortable or starting to hurt, I will stop it a little bit earlier, and then I'll just drop the weight and just finish that set there. But for squats, we're doing 2 sets. Ooh, excuse me. Going to absolute failure. And when I say 8, 8 reps, I mean to whenever I can. Because I'm really bad at counting how many reps I do. So we're gonna see how many reps we can do right now. Okay. It was good. And then I did feel a little tightness in that last rep. So I felt I could have done at least one more, but I didn't want to risk my back. So reason I stopped a little bit earlier, I do feel a little soreness in my back right now. Well, it's all good. I think for this one, we're gonna drop the weight a little bit. I did not like how I felt at the end once I stopped the set. I didn't like how my back felt, even though like during the set my back didn't hurt. Like after the set I did feel my back a little, a little uncomfortable. So next time I might bring my belt so that I can have that support in my lower back. It sucks, having this injury, I guess you can call it, in my lower back, because it limits the amount of weight I can use, like on squats or whatever. But I still try to lift as heavy as I can. At least, reach that failure point, which, I encourage everyone to do if they want to do like hypertrophy and build as much muscle as possible. Going to failure will get you those results you want, but obviously the way I train, it's more like I don't really go for lifting super heavy and then getting injured, right? Unless that's what you want to do, and you know the consequences of those actions, right, in the long run. So unfortunately for me, I can't lift as heavy weight as I would like to because of my lower back injury, but I still try to reach that failure point with whatever weight. And I think I should have brought my belt to at least support my back, and I guess that is one mistake that I have yet to learn, and now I've learned it. So next time I do legs, I will now know that I need to bring my belt to and I'm not saying I need to bring my belt because it's heavy. I'm just saying to bring my belt because it supports my back. That's the only reason. Because the 45 and the 25, like that shit feels super light, like surprisingly. But my back did pay the price at the end of the set, and I don't want to be in pain with my back for like 2-3 days, or even a week, right? So I need to be careful in how I train and what risks I put my back through. So let's I think for this last set, we're just gonna do the plate and then go to failure. And then after this, we're gonna move on to RDLs. So after this, we're actually gonna stay here and then we're gonna move on to some RDLs. So let's okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. We're done here. Now we can move on to some RDLs. So let's go do that. All right. I think the hat is gonna go back on. So the hat goes back on. So for RDLs, like I used to go heavier, and I used to miss those old days. But ever since, like I keep saying, my back injury and the thing is, I'm not trying to make excuses. It's just facts, right? When you have two like hernias in your lower back, I don't know if you guys have had them. I hope you guys never, get them, because they do not feel the best, especially on drives, right? On long drives. So when it comes down to the gym and somewhere where I'm carrying a lot of weight on my back or leaning forward, it's something that I can't do a lot of weight on, right? Unless I'm doing a chest supported, row or some type of RDL that isn't so heavy on my back, which I think cables would be a good swap for this. But I do like the way how Smith Machine RDLs feel. So I'm not doing too much of a heavy weight. It's a weight that I can handle, and it's a weight that doesn't put too much strain on my back. And it's a weight that I can go to failure with, right? So just listen to your body. Don't try to ego lift and try to lift as heavy as possible. And yeah, I mean, your goal should be to lift as heavy as possible and to hit those PRs. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but just be cautious of your body, right? Your body you only have one, right? So you should be able to take care of it. So let's get right into this. Whoa. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that feels so good on my hamstrings. So one thing that I really recommend with hamstrings is I used to go all the way to the bottom, but as I started doing more and doing a little bit more research, doing a little bit more of experimenting. Oh my God, excuse me. I actually noticed that going a little bit below maybe your knee and then just coming right up, and then being able and pushing those hips back for the RDLs is, for me personally, is a lot better stretch in the hamstrings. And it just feels a lot more better. It feels better in my hamstrings than if I were to go all the way down. Because when I used to go all the way down, I would lose tension towards the bottom and then pick up the tension right back up as I was going up. So I kind of learned to stop maybe as soon as I get to my knee, sometimes even below that, and then coming right up. And then really pushing those hips back, as I was saying, because pushing those hips back is gonna, that's what creates that stretch in the hamstrings in the first place. So yeah, I mean, my back didn't feel as bad here. So that's good, that's a good thing. So I think from now on, when I start doing, legs, I think I will be, starting to bring in some type of back support just to, not damage my back as much, and being able to go through a lift without, leaving here like hurting, or the next couple of days hurting, right? When I was supposed to, maybe put some support on my lower back with a belt or something, having that support and not being hurt for the next like 3 to 5 days. So we're gonna do 3 sets here. You're probably only gonna see like 2 sets here, just to not make this a long video. And then the next one is probably gonna be some leg extensions or a leg press. Not sure yet, but we'll see what comes up through next. Let me get some water real quick first. I have been lacking on getting my electrolytes in my water lately. I haven't had some, so I need to go pick some up. Okay, that was good. All right, let's hop into our next set. All right. Ooh. Yeah, that was a good set right there. Whew. Oh, my hamstrings are feeling it. Okay, cool. So now I'll finish here, and then I'm gonna hop into my next set, which is probably gonna be, if I'm gonna be honest, oh my god, excuse me, geez, probably gonna be a leg press with calves, but we'll see what I end up doing. I might have even doing a leg extension and then going to a leg press machine with calves, and then finish with abductors. So maybe we'll see what we end up doing. So I'll finish here, like I said, and then I'll hop into some more quads for the day, or for the night, I guess. So we're doing leg extensions. Decided on doing leg extensions. And reason you're over there and not over here is because, for one, if I put my camera over there, it's just gonna be in the way of people walking through, and I really don't want that, right? I don't wanna make people uncomfortable. So you're right here, still see a good angle. So with this, just doing 2 sets, you know, to failure, nothing too crazy. And I really wanted to squeeze at the top. So I started with 200 pounds and that feels super light. So we're moving to 220. So we'll see how that feels. We'll see if we can get, you know, at least 5 reps. That's what I'm aiming for. So let's hop into this set. That was pretty decent. I think I got like 5 to 6 reps. Pretty good. Ooh. All right, so we're done here. Now we can move on to, so I did 2 sets. This was my last set here. And there's no reason for me to do a drop set, so I'm not gonna do it, right? So now we can move on to a single leg press, and then we're gonna do that with calves. So we're gonna do the single leg press first, and then we're gonna finish with calves. So let's go do that. And then after that we have abductors, so let's go get that over with. All right, so we're doing some leg press here, single leg, and then we're gonna finish it with some calves at the end. So we're doing about 2 sets with the single arm, with the single leg, whoa, and then we're doing calves. So we're doing about 3 sets of calves. So 2 sets of single leg, and then 3 sets of the calves. So we're down to our last set of each. So let's go ahead and start there. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was pretty good. And then as far as my right leg, since it is a lot weaker, especially since I have that, you know, 2 hernias, I do lower the weight for this one just so I can, you know, kind of gain some strength back in my right leg and kind of catch up to my, so I'll do the same amount of reps, do actually more reps with my weaker leg, which is my right, than my stronger one, which is my left. So I lower the weight so I can do a couple more reps with my right side, and kind of, you know, catch up with my left side, which has been working for me. So let's go ahead and Okay. Okay. So now we'll bring the weight all the way back up, and then we'll finish with the heavier weight with the calves. So I want to keep this position towards me, and as long as possible to be able to stretch my calf as much as possible, so in order for it to grow. And then we squeeze at the top, and then same thing, stretch as much as I can and leave it as much as I can at the, you know, being stretched, and then squeeze, contract together, same thing again. Okay. Oh my God. I want to throw up, which is a good sign because I know I'm doing legs right. All right, now to our last one, which is abductors. So let's go hit our last exercise for the night. So now to our final exercise of the night, abductors. And if you saw the last leg day video, I did it at a different Planet Fitness. And that Planet Fitness, this exact machine, man, I'm telling you, it does not feel as heavy as this one. Like, I literally maxed out everything, even the additional pounds that they offer here. Plus I had to add an extra plate in order to feel the same thing I feel in this machine exactly. But now this machine, like the 200 feels like super heavy. And maybe it's because it's my last exercise and I'm already exhausted for the night. And I mean, that's probably what it is. But at the same time, I don't know. Because that even if this was my first exercise in this machine right here, I used to do this as my first exercise and it did not feel as light as that other machine. So I don't know. And maybe it was making me think that I was like fucking strongest man in the fucking gym. Because everyone was looking at me like I was crazy adding that like plate onto like the whole stack of the abductors. But you know, here we are getting humbled, but it's okay. As long as I'm, you know, trying hard and going to failure, that's all that really matters. So let's go ahead and finish here our last set. We're gonna do this one and then we're gonna do a drop set after this. So, ooh. Assisted. Oh, okay. I'm done here. So let's drop the weight, like 20-ish pounds. Whew. All right. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, we're done. We're done. Okay. So now I'm gonna go use the restroom because I have to use the restroom, and then I'll finish, like always, I'll finish the video in the car. So see you in my car. That sounds so weird. I'll finish the video in my car. How about that? That sounds a little bit better. All right. Whoa. Okay, that was a wrap for leg day. Nothing too crazy. Isn't that way? It's all right. Jesus. But anyways, pretty good lift. I know I'm gonna be freaking sore the next couple days. My back doesn't feel as tight as it usually does, or not usually does, but sometimes, you know, the past couple leg days my back has been feeling a little tight after my leg day, which isn't the greatest, obviously, but today felt pretty good. I think it was a pretty good leg day. So yeah, I mean, that's it for today. I mean, you'll probably see this tomorrow morning. But yeah, I got nothing much else to say. I mean, pretty simple, pretty basic exercises, but very effective exercises, which is what I try to aim for every time. So it is raining right now, which is freaking amazing because we don't get much rain in Arizona. So very nice weather right now. It's currently like 50 degrees, which is amazing. I love cold weather, so this, you know, winter season is gonna be my favorite. So so right now I'm currently on maintenance. Whoa, it can't even see me. Oh, there we go. Right now I'm on maintenance calories, so I do have a lot more energy and a lot more strength, which is good. So kind of I told that guy to turn on his lights because he was driving with no lights on. Not good. Anyways, so I was eating around, like, what was it, 1400 calories. Now I'm eating about 2100 calories with about like 225 carbs, you know, 180 protein, and like 60 grams of fat. So I feel a lot better energy wise. Taking a mental break from dieting. I think I'm gonna stick with the maintenance phase, maybe increase it a little bit in the next couple weeks, maybe, depending on what the scale looks like. And then after the holidays, after the New Year's, I might do like a very mini cut, maybe like a month and a half, 2 months. And then I want to go into a gaining phase, you know, bulking phase, and, you know, try to gain as much muscle as I can, right? Especially, you know, with my new type of training, I think I can, you know, achieve, you know, I can build a lot of muscle in a gaining phase, even though I am a little insecure about, you know, going on a bulk. But I do know going on a bulk will help me build more muscle. So I have to stop, you know, being scared of going on a bulk. You know, since I come from an overweight, you know, background. So I think the gaining phase will really help me gain a lot of muscle, and I just have to deal with it. And I know, you know, the cost of building muscle and building a good physique will cost me the way I look and the way I feel, as you know, me gaining weight and going in a calorie surplus. But I know it's for a good reason, and I know it's gonna be the right choice for me, right? So, but yeah, that's a wrap for today. And you probably, like I said, you probably will see this tomorrow morning, right before your lift or after your lift. So hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys, you know, learned something new today. And I hope you guys enjoy my videos. I hope you guys are enjoying my journey. And yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you guys.